Hello everyone. In this series of Indian polity, we will study each and every topic in detail from M. Lakshmikant book so that you won't miss any question of Indian polity in your upcoming exams. Guys, I assure you, if you watch all the videos of this series, you are not going to regret and you won't miss any question in your exams. So, without wasting any time, let's start. Before starting, let me tell you, we will study chapter wise, and in these chapters there will be the topics like first chapter is historical background and it has 12 topics which we are going to study in this video. Now let's start. So first is Regulating Act 1773. Before that it was the Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, and after Battle of Buxar there was the Regulating Act 1773. So from where all that started. Now let's start. So this was the first step taken by the British government to control and regulate the affairs of East India Company. इस फीचर्स आर गवर्नर जो थे बंगाल के उनको गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ बंगाल बना दिया गया था विच वॉज वॉरेन हेस्टिंग. Executive Council of 4 members was created to assist him. Governors of Bombay and Madras presidencies become subordinate to Governor General of Bengal. Establishment of Supreme Court took place. And the last is जो सर्वेंट्स थे कंपनी के उनको प्रोहिबिट कर दिया गया था, मना कर दिया गया था कि वो कोई भी प्राइवेट ट्रेड में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगे और कोई भी गिफ्ट्स या ब्राइब एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे. Next is Pitt's India Act 1784. Its features are in this act, British Council was divided into two sections, that is Board of Control and Court of Directors. Board of Control was made to look after the political affairs and supervise all the operations of civil and military government or revenues of the British possession in India. Court of Directors was made to look after the commercial affairs. Next is Charter Act 1793. Before starting this act, there are 4 charter acts, that is 1793, 1813 Charter Act, 1833 Charter Act and 1853 Charter Act. When you see in 1793, 1813, 1833 and 1853. So when if you notice, there is a gap of 20 years in each charter. So if you just learn the year of first Charter Act, you will automatically remember all the years of other 3 Charter Acts. So yes, now let's study this. Act is 1793 Charter Act. In this Charter Act, लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस को गवर्नर जनरल बना दिया गया था. ट्रेड मोनोपोली जो थी कंपनी की उसको अनदर 20 ईयर्स के लिए एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया था. और जो मेंबर्स थे बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल के और उनका जो स्टाफ था उनको इंडियन रेवेन्यू से पेड किया गया था. सी दिस वाज द ड्रेन ऑफ वेल्थ. उनके जो ऑफिसर्स थे ब्रिटिश के वो लोग उन्हें खुद पे नहीं करते थे, हमसे रेवेन्यू लेके अपने ऑफिसर्स को पे करते थे. सो दिस वाज द ड्रेन ऑफ वेल्थ. Next is Charter Act 1813. It abolished the trade monopoly of company in India except trade in tea and trade with China. It allowed the Christian missionaries to come in India and spread their culture. Spread of Western education took place. Next is Charter Act 1833. It made Governor General of Bengal as the Governor General of India, which was William Bentinck. It deprived the governors of Bombay and Madras of their legislative powers. See, पहले जो था जो फर्स्ट जो एक्ट था हमारा रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट, उसमें जो बॉम्बे और मद्रास की जो प्रेसिडेंसीज थी उनको सबॉर्डिनेट बनाया गया था, बट उनके पास लेजिस्लेटिव पावर्स थी। इन दिस चार्टर एक्ट उनकी लेजिस्लेटिव पावर्स भी उनसे ले ली गई। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज कंप्लीट अबॉलिशमेंट ऑफ द ट्रेड मोनोपोली। लास्ट चार्टर एक्ट में आपने पढ़ा था कि टी का ट्रेड और चाइना के साथ ट्रेड बना रखा था, बाकी पूरा ट्रेड हटा दिया गया था। इन दिस टी और चाइना के साथ ट्रेड वो दोनों भी अबॉलिश कर दिए गए। सो देयर वाज द कंप्लीट अबॉलिशमेंट ऑफ ट्रेड मोनोपोली। नेक्स्ट इज चार्टर एक्ट 1853। सो इन दिस गवर्नर जनरल्स काउंसिल के जो लेजिस्लेटिव फंक्शंस थे उनको एग्जीक्यूटिव फंक्शन से सेपरेट कर दिया गया था। नेक्स्ट इज एडिशन ऑफ 6 न्यू मेंबर्स टू द लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल, introduction of open competition for selection of civil servants. This act extended companies rule, but it did not specify any particular period. See, पहले 20 years के लिए एक्सटेंड कर दिया था, बट इन दिस चार्टर एक्ट एक्सटेंड तो किया गया, बट कोई पीरियड स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया गया कि हाँ इतने ईयर्स के लिए एक्सटेंड किया जा रहा है। नेक्स्ट इज इट इंट्रोड्यूस फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम द लोकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द इंडियन लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल. Out of 6 legislative members, 4 were appointed by the local governments of Madras, Bombay, Bengal and Agra. Next is Government of India Act 1858, which came after the revolt of 1857, which is a part of history. So let's study this act. This act abolished the East India Company एंड उसके जो भी पावर्स थे सारे पावर्स ब्रिटिश क्राउन को ट्रांसफ़र कर दिए गए। अकॉर्डिंग टू इस एक्ट जो गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया थे उनको वाइसरॉय ऑफ इंडिया बना दिया गया था, दैट इज़ लॉर्ड कैनिंग. सो लॉर्ड कैनिंग वॉज द लास्ट गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया एंड द फर्स्ट वाइसरॉय ऑफ इंडिया. दिस एक्ट अबॉलिश्ड बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल एंड कोर्ट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स विच वॉज मेड बाय द पिट्स इंडिया एक्ट 1784. It established the 15-member Council of India to assist Secretary of State for India, and Secretary of State was made the chairman of the council. So जो council थी उसका chairman वाइसरॉय नहीं थे, Secretary of State थे. Next is Indian Council Act 1861. In this, Viceroy nominated 3 Indians as the non-official members to his legislative council. These are Raja of Banaras, Maharaja of Patiala, and Sir Dinkar Rao. It initiated the process of decentralization. See, पहले legislative powers बॉम्बे और मद्रास प्रेसिडेंसीज की ले ली गई थी. In this act, Indian Council Act, रिस्टोरेशन हो गया था, मीन्स उनकी जो लेजिस्लेटिव पावर्स थी उनको वापस कर दी गई थी. पोर्टफोलियो सिस्टम वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय लॉर्ड कैनिंग. इट एम्पावर्ड द वाइसरॉय टू इशू ऑर्डिनेंसेस ड्यूरिंग एन इमरजेंसी फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 6 months. नेक्स्ट इज इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट 1892 विच इज़ नॉट मच इम्पॉर्टेंट. इन दिस एक्ट जो एडिशनल नॉन ऑफिशियल मेम्बर्स थे सेंट्रल और प्रोविंशियल लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल का, उनको इंक्रीज़ कर दिया गया था. दैट्स इट. सो नेक्स्ट इज इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट 9 or Morley Minto reforms. It was introduced by Morley and Minto, so it is also known as Morley and Minto reforms. So it enlarged the deliberative functions of legislative council at both central and provincial level. Example, members were allowed to ask supplementary questions, move resolution on the budget, and so on. Association of Indians with the Executive Council of Viceroy. Satyendra Prasad Sinha was the first Indian to join Viceroy Executive Council. He was appointed as the law member. It introduced the system of separate electorate for Muslims. See, for this point, this act is very important because it introduced the separate electorate for Muslims. See, it introduced the separate electorate for Muslims only, okay? If in next slide we will see the separate electorates for other communities also. So Lord Minto is known as the father of communal electorate. Next is Government of India Act 1990. It is also known as the Montague-Chelmsford Reforms Act. Montague was the Secretary of State and Chelmsford was the Viceroy of India. This act further divided the subject of provincial legislature into two parts, that is transfer and reserve. Diarchy was introduced. It introduced the bicameralism and direct election for the first time. Bicameral legislature consisted of upper house and lower house. It laid down that 3 of the 6 members of the Viceroy's Executive Council were to be the Indians. It provided separate electorates for 6 Indians, Indian Christians, Anglo-Indians and Europeans. सी लास्ट जो मॉडली मिंटो का रिफॉर्म एक्ट था उसमें सिर्फ मुस्लिम्स को प्रोवाइड किया गया था, बट इन दिस एक्ट 1919 एक्ट जो था सेपरेट इलेक्टोरेट जो था 6 इंडियन क्रिश्चियंस, एंग्लो इंडियन एंड यूरोपियंस को प्रोवाइड कर दिया गया था. इट ग्रांटेड फ्रेंचाइज टू द लिमिटेड नंबर ऑफ पीपल ओनली. Establishment of Public Service Commission took place. Now next is Government of India Act 1935. This act divided powers between central and units in 3 realms of 3 lists: federal, provincial and concurrent list. It abolished the diarchy which was introduced by the Government of India Act 1919. Adoption of diarchy at center took place. It further extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorates for depressed class, women and labor. See, this point is very important. Morley Minto Reforms Act introduced a separate electorate for Muslims. Next was the Montague-Chelmsford Reforms Act, which introduced for 6 Anglo-Indians, Europeans and Indian Christians. And this 1935 act introduced the separate electorates for depressed class, women and labor. Next is it abolished 15-member council which was created by the 1858 act. Establishment of Reserve Bank of India took place. Establishment of Fed took place. Next is Indian Independence Act 1947. On 20th Feb 1947, British Prime Minister Clement Attlee declared that the British rule in India would end up by June 30, 1947. British government made it clear that any constitution framed by Constituent Assembly of India cannot be applied to those parts of country which were unwilling to accept it. This act ended the British rule, which is not a very important point, everybody knows. It provided for the partition of India, again everybody knows. Next is it abolished the office of Viceroy and Secretary of State. It dropped the title of Emperor of India from the royal titles of the King England. Next is interim government which was made to handle all the affairs. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the vice president of the council. See, there were many members, but we are going to study only the important members. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the vice president of the council. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the Home, Information and Broadcasting Minister. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the Food and Agriculture Minister. C. Rajgopalachari was the Education and Arts Minister. Jogindranath Tandon was the Law Minister. Next is First Cabinet of Free India. Again in this we are going to study only the important members. Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel held the same position, that is Home, Information and Broadcasting Minister. Rajendra Prasad, same position, that is Food and Agriculture Minister. C. Rajgopalachari was replaced by the Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad as the Education Minister, and Jogindranath Tandon was replaced by the B.R. Ambedkar for the position of Law Minister. So that was it. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. I know it was not a flawless video, but I assure you guys I will amend my mistakes and you won't regret liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. I will come with the next video very soon. So Thank you so much.